we're going to talk all about Ramshorn snails. They come from the family Planorbidea. There are two different skin forms, black and red. The red lack the dark skin pigment melanin. Their red skin is the colour of their blood because their blood contains hemoglobin. In their natural habitat, they are used to slow and still water with very low oxygen content. Because of this, they are able to breathe air. They can grow up to an inch in size. They've been selectively bred the colours and patterns that we know today. Their average lifespan is around a year. When breeding these snails, two snails will attach to each other. They will lay approximately a dozen eggs on the glass of your aquarium. The clutch of eggs takes about 3 weeks for the baby snails to hatch. They will be a clearish colour when first hatched. As long as they have food, they will breed. Ramshorn snails will eat dead plant matter, algae, uneaten food, any dead fish. You can also feed flake pellets, algae wafers, and calcium-rich foods, such as shrimp pellet food. Shrimp pellet food usually contains calcium, and the snails need this for their shells. Feed small amounts, no more than can be eaten in 5 minutes. They also like to eat vegetables like rinsed green lettuce leaves, spinach leaves, slices of zucchini. You can add them straight to the tank or quickly blanch them. With mine, I like to soak them in boiled water from the kettle for 5 minutes and then add them to the tank. And you can experiment with different vegetables to see what your snails like to eat. With my snails, I feed flake food and then they eat anything uneaten. I feed once a week with vegetables, and instead of the vegetables, sometimes an algae pellet instead. Ramshorn snails can adapt to a range of water conditions, but the ideal is most probably about 7 to 7.5 pH. Hard water for their shells. Temperature is 70 to 78 Fahrenheit, or for Celsius, 20 to 26 degrees Celsius. For lighting, just normal tank community lighting is fine. Ammonia and nitrite should be kept at 0 parts per million. For tank sizes, 5 gallons, 10 gallons or more would be ideal. Be careful with Ramshorn snails or any crustacean type critters. When adding medication or plant fertilizers, some ingredients can be harmful. Always avoid copper, as even in small doses this can be harmful and deadly to your snails. A bonus of having Ramshorn snails, or any snail really, in your aquarium is they do a very good job of making your tank look clean. For Ramshorn tank mates, you can choose any peaceful community type fish. Fish like Corydoras, Otocinclus catfish. Other fish that you really want to avoid if you don't want your snails to get eaten are loaches, pufferfish and crayfish. Always remember to research before bringing something new home and putting it in your tank. here's a bit of extra footage of my community tank, which also has Ramshorn snails in it. I'll also be uploading a full video of this community tank soon. Please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. Thank you very much for watching.